Hi, my name is Michael. I'm with College Works Painting. I'm a vice president out of the New England division. And today I'm here to talk to you guys about the theory of 10,000 hours and the value of starting young as a young adult and what that can do for you as you transition into the workforce. First, I'm going to explain to you guys what is that theory of 10,000 hours. Well, essentially, it states that in order to be considered an expert in something, you've been practicing in that field for an average of 10,000 hours. So that breaks down to 4 hours a day for 10 years of deliberately practicing, deliberately getting better, getting more acquainted with that field. Now, why is that valuable for those of you that are looking to jumpstart your professional careers when you get out of school? Those of you that maybe want to be in a managerial position, have ambitious goals. I want to tell you guys a little bit about my experience transitioning from college into the real world. Now, I was fortunate enough to actually have a handful of job offers, multiple parts of the country, for a significant income for a college graduate. Why was that? What was it that set myself apart to some of my peers who had the same work ethic, or maybe even were a little bit smarter than I was? What was it that set me apart? What was it that made me valuable to companies? Well, if we think about it, for a lot of managerial positions, those are for individuals. If you go online, go to some place like Disney, Best Buy. If you look at some of those job titles, manager, project manager, whatever it is, they're going to have requirements, 3 to 5 years experience doing X, Y, and Z. Because for a lot of those jobs, you're competing with other individuals that have already been working, have already been in that industry. For myself, I was fortunate enough where I actually put in the time to go ahead and to work hard. I did internships all throughout school, and by the time I got done with my freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, I had a very extensive resume built up that made me a valuable asset because I was already then on to year 5. I was actually on to year 6 because some stuff that I had done in high school managing other individuals then. And fortunately, that also translates to you're worth year 6 of pay. So what can you do today to go ahead and to get ready for graduation, to be one of those individuals who has a number of years of experience, who's already 5,000, 6,000 hours into those 10,000 hours to become an expert in whatever it is that you're doing? Well, one of the first things that I highly recommend to do is to get a hands-on internship. Now, that hands-on part is very important because if you want to go ahead and get valuable for a company, when you get done with school, well, the chances are that if all you've been doing is filing papers to pad that resume a little bit, you didn't actually spend those 4 hours of deliberately getting better at whatever it was. If you spend 4 hours in something that's already very much in your comfort zone, but the same as maybe a high schooler's. So, for instance, maybe an internship where all you do is listen in on meetings, all you do is get people coffee, all you do is copy those papers. There isn't a lot of value added to yourself. Unless maybe you do want to be a secretary or want to go into something of that field, then you might be getting practice in that field. However, for those of you that want to go ahead again and be in a position where you're managing, be in a position where you're going to go ahead and you're going to be overseeing something, where you're going to be leading teams, those hands-on internships give you experience in things such as communication, project management, time management, that makes you a valuable asset that managers need to have. And for the reason why those companies have those requirements, because they transition into experience. So that's one thing. Look for a hands-on internship. Number 2 is to get a mentor in the field that you might be looking to go into. Now, why is that important? For those of you that have mentors, you know how valuable they can be on guidance. If you have a tough question on, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? What is the type of experience that I should be looking for if I want to go ahead and do this? They're going to be able to help direct you. Because with that hands-on internship, if, say, you're an engineer, I wouldn't be the best person to go ahead and to give you advice on. But somebody who's maybe an expert in that field that you're looking to go into, right, they're going to maybe be better suited than your parent who hasn't been down that path, right? So you want to get a mentor in your given field that can help to give you that advice. And the third thing that I would recommend to do is to really just go ahead and evaluate what are some of those things that you want to be an expert in one day. What are some of those things that you want to go ahead and be known for? Is it being the best at whatever it is that you do? Maybe you play a sport. Is it leading individuals? Is it communication? What is it that you want to go ahead and that you really want to excel in? And make sure that along with that hands-on internship, in your everyday, whether it's in your group of friends, whether it's with your family, that you're practicing, you're spending those 4 hours a day of deliberately getting better at whatever it is that you're doing. I thank you guys for your time. I wish you guys the best. Have a good day.